385 species in genus Melaleuca. Melaleuca trees, friend or foe? An interview with Vu. Hi everyone, Vu here. Today we're diving deep into the world of Melaleuca trees from the Myrtaceae family. These often misunderstood plants spark a lot of questions, so I'm here to address some of the most common ones. Is the Melaleuca tree the same as the tea tree? This is a common confusion. The Melaleuca genus encompasses over 200 species, with the most famous one being Melaleuca alternifolia, also known as the tea tree. This particular species is native to Australia and is the source of the popular tea tree oil used for its antibacterial properties. However, the Melaleuca species causing problems in certain regions, particularly Florida, is typically Melaleuca quinquenervia, also called the cajeput tree. This invasive species disrupts native ecosystems and requires control measures. So Melaleuca trees are bad. It depends on the species and location. The Melaleuca alternifolia, or tea tree, is a valuable plant with medicinal uses. In its native Australia, Melaleuca quinquenervia plays a role in the ecosystem. The problem arises when Melaleuca quinquenervia becomes invasive in places like Florida. It thrives in wet environments, outcompeting native plants and disrupting natural water flow. This can lead to a decline in biodiversity and impact wildlife habitats. Melaleuca species. See full list at monsteraholic.com. Melaleuca versus native trees. What's the difference? There are several key differences between Melaleuca quinquenervia and native Florida trees. Growth rate. Melaleuca grows much faster than most native trees, allowing it to quickly dominate an area. Water usage. Melaleuca trees are water guzzlers, potentially impacting water tables and wetlands. Fire tolerance. Unlike many native trees, Melaleuca burns readily, increasing fire risk. Habitat value. Native trees provide crucial food and shelter for a variety of wildlife species, whereas Melaleuca offers limited ecological benefits. Can I plant a Melaleuca tree in my yard? It depends on where you live. Melaleuca quinquenervia is considered invasive in some regions, including Florida. Planting it can be illegal and harmful to the environment. Always check with your local authorities before planting any Melaleuca species. If you're looking for a beautiful tree for your landscape, consider native Florida options like live oak, cypress, or bald cypress. These trees provide valuable shade, habitat, and aesthetic appeal while being well adapted to the local environment. How do we get rid of Melaleuca trees? Eradicating Melaleuca completely is a challenge, but there are control methods. One approach involves using biological control agents, like Melaleuca weevils. These insects specifically target Melaleuca trees and help to reduce their populations. Mechanical removal and prescribed burning can also be used in conjunction with biological control. However, these methods require expertise and careful planning to avoid unintended consequences. The future of Melaleuca trees. Melaleuca quinquenervia presents a complex issue. While the Melaleuca alternifolia, or tea tree, offers valuable benefits, the invasive Melaleuca quinquenervia requires ongoing control efforts. Research into additional control methods and utilizing Melaleuca for biofuel or other purposes are areas of exploration. Myth number 1. All Melaleuca trees are invasive. Busted. As mentioned earlier, the key lies in the species. Melaleuca alternifolia, the tea tree, is not invasive and offers medicinal benefits. The invasive culprit is Melaleuca quinquenervia. Myth number 2. Melaleuca trees are impossible to kill. Busted. While eradication might be a long-term goal, control methods exist. Biological control using Melaleuca weevils, combined with mechanical removal and prescribed burns by trained professionals, can effectively suppress Melaleuca populations. Myth number 3. Melaleuca trees have no use. Busted. The invasive Melaleuca quinquenervia might not be an ideal landscape tree, but research is exploring potential uses. Melaleuca biomass might hold promise for biofuel production or other industrial applications. Myth number 4. Melaleuca control efforts are futile. Busted. It's true, complete eradication is challenging. However, ongoing control efforts can significantly reduce Melaleuca populations and prevent further ecological damage. These efforts protect native ecosystems and the biodiversity they support. The takeaway: Melaleuca trees present a complex situation. By understanding the differences between species, their ecological impact, and the ongoing control methods, we can work towards a balanced future. Responsible management and continued research are key to ensuring Melaleuca doesn't overshadow the importance of protecting native habitats. Let's get technical, optional. For those interested in a deeper dive, here are some relevant scientific terms. Invasive species, a non-native organism that disrupts the balance of a local ecosystem. Biological control, using natural enemies like insects to control unwanted populations. Prescribed burning, controlled burning of vegetation under specific conditions for ecological benefit. Biodiversity, the variety of life forms within a particular ecosystem. By understanding the differences between species and the ecological impact of invasive Melaleuca, we can work towards a future where these trees are managed responsibly and native ecosystems are protected. Remember, knowledge is power. If you suspect you have a Melaleuca tree on your property, contact your local forestry or environmental agency for guidance.